On the streets of Phoenix, gonna do a little Q&A session with you all. I'm vertical here because we're trying this out. There's a new feature here. We're gonna do Q&A, fantasy football convo, late at night, like the olden days on the streets of Phoenix. There's scooters, but I don't think we're jumping on a scooter tonight. But Q&A, let's do it. TMT, where you been? TMT. Theo, Travis in the building, Romario, Al in the building. What's going on? Hit me with your questions. Q&A, Streets of Phoenix style. Scooters are in sight, but we probably won't be getting on one tonight. I was going to get a piece of pizza. Actually just ate it. I put it on my stories on Instagram, and then I went back. I raced down here because it closed at in 9 minutes, and I raced down here and I said, "You still have another slice of that one I just had?" They said, "Yeah." I raced down here. I get in line. The person right in front of me is like, out of all the pizzas, they're like 10 pizzas. They're like, "That one right there." So I was like, son of a bee. So here I am. I'm out here. I'm going to go for a run. Daniel in the building. What's going on? Hit me with your fantasy football questions. Let's go. Brown Navy, congrats on getting Fields. Yep. This is Admiral. What's this question here? What would you look to get CMC in a keeper league? I don't know. You have to give me some examples, but like he's got about 12 to 15 overall value in a dynasty setting. In a keeper league, it's a little higher, maybe 8 to 7 or 8, 9. You'd have to give up like literally a St. Brown in a keeper league, because keeper league is not dynasty. Keeper league is maybe McCaffrey has 2 years left. Maybe he has 1.5 years left. You know, what's the cost of the keeper value? What would you look to get? What's Javante's current value? Lower than Zamir White. Javonte Williams is lower than. He's probably equivalent to. God, I don't know. He's a backup. He's not any sort of flex player. He's not even a backup on your fantasy team. He's like a flyer, and it's not really his fault. It is what it is. But we got to understand that what time it is. With Javonte, there's no time. Javonte doesn't keep time. Who is the wide receiver 1 in Green Bay next year? I mean, Jaden Reed, until further notice. I mean, could Christian Watson grab the spot back? I suppose, but Reed looks fantastic. I think Luke Musgrave might really take a big step forward, too. How do I feel about Rice Mahomes stack? I like it, but people are overdrafting Rice, man. Rice shouldn't be going in the second round. I think he's a good third-round pick, but I think he's going way too high. Aaron Jones or Javonte? I mean, Javante's a backup running back in the National Football League, let alone a backup fantasy back. Aaron Jones at least is a starter. Like, they're not even close, bro. I hate to say that. And Aaron Jones is an old dog. Yeah, Reed is the number 1. How is Kyron slipping to the second round? I have no idea, Alec, but I do videos on it constantly, and I'll continue to. I don't mean to raise his value up. I don't mean to. I'm sorry. I'm going to continue to beat the drum until I change it. I know a lot of you don't want me to talk about a player that is good value because you don't want the value to change, but it is what it is. I got to go out there and beat that drum. Caleb projects 1,345 yards and 10 TDs for Keenan. I don't know, maybe. Rice or Hollywood? Rice who? Ryan? Rice or Hollywood? What are you talking about? Rasheed Rice is a second rounder. I think he's going too early. But Hollywood Brown is like I don't know what, very, very much middle round pick. They're not even close, man. My projections for Calvin Austin putting up 1,500 yards. Keith, I hope he does, but I think that's crazy. But I love you, pal. What's on the menu tonight, Smitty? Piece of pizza, and I tried to go get a second slice of it. She knew I was coming down too. That's what pissed me off. I walked in, and I'm like, yeah, she knows why I'm there. I said, I just came in. You got another slice of that? I really liked it. And they're like, we close in 9 minutes. I'm like, okay, I'll be right there. I walk in, and this lady's like, what are all these pizzas? And then she pointed at the one. She's like, what are these? And she points to the one I want. She's like, that's our whatever slice. And she's like, okay, I'll take it. She's like selling her on the slice that I came down there, drove all the way down there for. I was pissed off. Trevor Lawrence or Dak? Dak, bro. Come on, Theo. What kind of question is that? I mean, didn't Dak finish in the top 5? Smitty, what do you think of, what do I see K9 doing? I don't know. I hope a lot better. I hope that Ryan Grubb is going to utilize the hell out of him. I really am excited about him. The Dallas drafts Braylon Allen. Is he going to have insane steal value? Yes. If Braylon Allen goes to Dallas, I don't know if you'll be able to steal him away, though. I think everybody will love him. Like, whatever rookie running back goes to Dallas, and one is almost certainly 2 go to Dallas, although we thought they were almost certainly going to take one of the Barkley, Henry, guys. I think there's a really, really strong shot. Grow more life to you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Alex. My top 7 in rookie Superflex. I don't know, Gary. I can't list off my top 7 on the fly right now. Rookie Superflex. I mean, I could try. I could say it depends. Moving parts, bro. You better not need quarterbacks, because my number one driving piece of advice is in Superflex, you don't leave that part hanging during your inaugural draft. You draft a Mahomes, you draft a Stroud, you draft a Lamar, you get somebody. So then I'm willing to risk the biscuit on a Marvin Harrison Jr. way more than the average person in a Superflex. But like in general, Jaden Daniels, Marvin Harrison Jr., Adunze, Neighbors, Adunze. And then really landing spots are going to determine whether Caleb is going to be the next quarterback up. But I don't put Caleb after Jaden Daniels. I put the 2-3 wide receivers in front of Caleb. But that's me, and I know a lot of other people feel differently. But I'm never going to have, in my situation, I'm never going to have no quarterback. And Superflex is different than mandatory 2 QB. Mandatory 2 QB is exactly what I said. You start mandatory 2 QBs. Superflex, you don't have to start 2 QBs. And I'd rather have Marvin Harrison Jr. Than draft a quarterback that might not get used. Flip that flat hat forward. Robert says, no, Robert. Nico to the moon. Yeah, buddy. Dell to the moon. If you had St. Brown, CD, JJ, would you risk waiting till round 4 to draft your first running back? No, I take best player available, bro. Doesn't matter who I have. I could care less. Robert, turn your hat backwards, bro. Who do you think you are, Robert? Who do you think you are telling me how to wear my hat? Dell has to be a Mars man. Yeah, probably. Debo Olave. Debo by a little bit, but I mean, I'm hoping Olave makes it, a tough. I'm hoping Olave. I hope they draft a quarterback. Then again, I don't know if I want them to, because I don't know if they're a good place. I don't know. New Orleans is crappy, man. Where do you want to see Jaden Daniels go? Washington. Yeah, I always wear my hat backwards. What's he? Well, no, I wear. Sometimes I wear like my Falcons hat. I wear forward because it doesn't look good backwards. It's like a weird material. Palmer, move. Is Palmer a move if the Chargers trade back? Maybe. They won't though. I don't think they will. Do I think Ayuk gets traded? Probably not. Maybe a 10% chance. Maybe an 8% chance. Maybe. Rank for Dynasty, Nico, Addison, Rice. I'll probably go Rice, Nico, Addison, in that order. Oh, I guess Robert just wanted to see what the back was on the hat. I don't know. Maybe I'm sorry, Robert. Sometimes Robert, some people come in here and tell me what to do. Like, hey, Smitty, we don't wear hats backwards anymore. Like, I do. Hey, Smitty, why aren't you wearing a man purse? I don't wear a man purse. I'm sorry. I never will. I don't understand those things. I'm not wearing a man bag. Never will. Call me old-fashioned, but I'm not gonna have. You're never gonna see me wearing a man bag, ever. I don't care. And I don't wear short shorts where my shorts are halfway up my thighs, and I go to a restaurant and I just spread eagle and show my thighs. I'm not doing that. I'm too old for that shit. AR5 to the moon, Pittman, a Mars man. No, I like Pittman, but I don't love Pittman. Imagine JJ goes to Cincinnati. Yeah, that'd be crazy, bro. Ayuk to the Falcons would be sick. Yeah. I mean, sure. I mean, look, London and Ayuk would eat into each other's work. You know what I mean? From a football perspective, it'd be great. But you know what? I'd rather them draft Odunze. Odunze, in my opinion, is going to be better than Ayuk. And you can get mad all you want. Smitty talking facts as usual. Thank you, pal. No skinny jeans, no short shorts, no man bags ever, says Travis. Travis and I, we don't, there might be like a couple of you might be in like the younger generation, and if that offended you, I'm sorry. I just am not wearing a man bag. Ayuk to the Steelers hurts Pickens, definitely, and it hurt Ayuk. Well, yeah. Odunze isn't a top 2 wide receiver from the draft, says Alpha. Okay. That's your opinion. I am crazy thinking Ayuk to the Steelers is realistic. No, you're not crazy, but I think JJ might be more likely than that. But I don't know. The Niners probably won't trade him. And he did sign his 5th-year option or whatever, right? Today, didn't he? So Odunze is in the top 2 wide receiver. I already read that one. I already read that unfortunate thought. Sorry, Alpha, but landing spot's going to determine whether Neighbors is better than Odunze, and Odunze is better than Neighbors, though. Like, you're not going to be able to come in and go, oh, I told you Neighbors is better, because I'm telling you, landing spot is how I'm going to determine it. If Odunze goes to the Giants with Danny Dimes and Neighbors goes to the Chargers, Neighbors is the better player for now. And for a while, you know what I mean, Alpha? But if let's say, like, don't be so quick to think Odunze can't leapfrog Neighbors on every board or on the boards that matter. And there is a world where Odunze gets drafted ahead of Neighbors by the Chargers. And if that happens and Neighbors goes to the Giants with Danny Dimes and no quarterback for the next year and a half, 2 years, and Odunze's catching footballs from Herbert, guess who's better? Odunze. It all comes down to landing spot. Gordon, appreciate you. Absolutely, Alpha. You do you. Rick. Spielman loves Odunze. Odunze over Ayuk in Dynasty, but not redraft. Yeah, I mean, it also depends where they go. If Ayuk goes somewhere crowded, then Odunze goes to the Chargers. Odunze's got to score Ayuk and redraft. But it all matters where everybody goes. JJ ain't leaving, is my guess, says Aurora. It's about I would say Ayuk getting traded is 10% chance. JJ getting traded 15. Am I fading Justin Herbert on redraft? You bet your bottom dollar. Doesn't mean I hate him. He's just not going to be as potent as 8, 9 other quarterbacks, and I do not draft quarterback 9 and 10 to start for my fantasy team. If you know me by now, you know I'm drafting probably someone in my top 5 or 6. In almost every single league, even if I do 20 leagues, I will have one of my top 6 or 7, maybe 7 quarterbacks. There's no way I'm drafting QB 10. I don't do that. I don't play that game. I don't play that game at all. What's going on, Superfish? Your Falcons got London, Moore, Mooney, and McLeod, says Liberty. Travis Mars, man in the house. What's up, TMT, where you been? You need to get in here more often. Ayuk staying in San Francisco? Probably. I know you're probably a Niner fan. I know you think he's for sure staying, but you can never know for sure. I'm on that JJ McCarthy train, Garrett says. I'm not. And I don't know, maybe JJ will be fine. Maybe JJ will be fine with JJ McCarthy. But JJ to JJ, I'm not feeling it. It has too much of that Pickens to Pickens feel. It's not working well. Vikings at 11 and 23 and 25. First to get to Drake May. Let's go. They should be able to trade 11 and 23. Maybe another second to get number 3. You're picking Kelsey every time now that he is falling a lot? No. I'm drafting my QBs late this year. I like, I don't hate that young. I disagree with it, but I don't hate it. I mean, what's late to you? Burrow? If Burrow in round 6 is late, then I'm all for it. If Mahomes in round 4 is late, I'm all for it. But you'll find maybe one draft out of 5 that I will pass on Mahomes in round 4 or 5. I will draft McCarthy in Superflex. The hype is crazy for him. I'm not touching him in Superflex. Not a rookie QB that really didn't do a lot in college. JJ McCarthy, super high IQ. So is Alex Smith. Joshua Dobbs is super. I think Superfish is the one that says this a lot. What's going on here? Joshua Dobbs has probably a IQ. I mean, he's like a rocket scientist, is he not? Isn't Joshua Dobbs a rocket scientist, or isn't he? I don't know what he is. He's some kind of rocket scientist, I think. It doesn't mean anything, bro. It means nothing. Brett Favre was not a sharp tool in the shed, and he was one of the best quarterbacks to ever play the game. Scored like a 7 on that test that they do, or 6 or 7. How could the Chargers trade Keenan Allen? I said that they're a really strong shot to trade him. Everyone's like, they're not going to trade him. They're not going to trade him. Well, that's why I say, like, you never know. Even Herbert could get traded. Herbert could get traded to the Vikings, you know, for the number 5 overall pick, and then and then the Chargers can take. I'm sorry, not the 5 overall pick. Herbert could get. I'm confusing myself. Herbert could be traded for the 11 and 23, and then a future first rounder. So future first rounder, 11, 23. Herbert goes to the Vikings, and then at number 5. Without my board, I'm trying to spitball it. And then at number 5, the Chargers take J.J. McCarthy. At 11, they take Rome Odunze. At 23, they take, whatever. And then they got a future first rounder. And you might say, no, not going to happen, not going to happen, not going to happen. But if Harbaugh's being true to his word, then, and he likes J.J. McCarthy as much as anybody in the draft class, that means that he'd take him number 1 overall, then Then Harbaugh should do it. Asar, I don't know how to say your name, says Harbaugh wouldn't want JJ. Why? He's his quarterback, and he says he's the number 1 quarterback in the draft. He might be trying to, grease him up and prop him up a little bit so he gets good, so he's a good pick, but don't think for a second he wouldn't take him. You think Kyler will be better than last year or the same? Better. He's getting Marvin Harrison Jr., hopefully, Gordon. I can't promise you that the Cardinals don't screw it up. We got 100 people in here and only 17 thumbs up. Can we please get some thumbs up? Is that too much to ask? What do we got here? Okay, I can mute it. I think I can create a poll, right? Start a poll. Here we go. Kyren is a top 5 RB? Question mark. Yes and no. Let's try it out. I kind of like these vertical YouTube on the street live streams. We might be doing about 1 or 2 of these a week, minimum. 21 votes so far. I like this. We get some good engagement on the polls in here. We've got 27 votes, 29 votes, 70% of you, 69%. Kyren's top 5. Look at that. Mr. Bakes-A-Lot does not like his Kyren. Tell everybody. Hey, Bakes-A-Lot, tell everybody you know. Scream it from the rooftops. We don't like Kyren. Tell everybody. Please continue to drive his value down. Live from Sparrow's Pizza. No, we're at a very, very, very specialty local mom and pop pizza shop downtown Phoenix. And they had a really nice piece of pizza. Am I drinking? No, bro. I'm driving. I drove to get a piece of pizza. I don't even drink. Last time I'm not like hell bent against it, but I mean, I don't do it. Last time I drank was probably like 4 years ago at a wedding. Looks like lit out there, Smitty. It is pretty hopping. I don't mind Phoenix, when it's got something to do. We got 47 votes, 64%. Pick number 6, redraft, non-PPR. Who are you shooting for? Pick number 6. JJ could fall there. That's not bad. I like that. JJ there. If JJ's not there, Lamb Chops is gone. I go one of Breece Hall, Kyren, Bijan, Gibbs. I don't know. I forget the name of it, to be honest. Just a little dive place right here. It's really popular. They got I think people, recommend it on Instagram and stuff all the time, but I forget the name. Bro, I'm trying to be drunk with this right now. Okay, Jose. Well, I'll pretend with you. Hey, Jose. Answering fantasy questions, Jose. 68 degrees in Phoenix. Yeah, no sweater needed. No hoodie, nothing. Feels great. Feels great, baby. As Jimmy G would say. I'm taking Barkley and JT before Kyren. Ryan, no one's mad at you, bro. Tell everybody. And look, JT and Barkley are going to have good years. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. But we aren't out here going, no way to your JT and Barkley take. I don't know what you got against Kyren Williams where you're like, no way. Were you the one that said no way? Maybe you weren't. Gibbs, Hall, Bijan, CMC, Barkley. Okay. Rashad over Kyren. Come on, Mr. Bakes-A-Lot. I think he was the one that said no way. My bad. Mr. Bakes-A-Lot. He doesn't like Kyren at all. Let's put that poll up, Mr. Bakes-A-Lot. Let's see how alone you are. Kyren versus, here we go. End the poll. I like the live stream on the vertical, the new vertical format. Okay, start a poll. Kyren. I always gotta look behind me because this isn't my first rodeo. When someone's sneaking up behind me. Kyren versus Rashad. Kyren. And White. Go, vote. Do it live. Let's see how alone Mr. Bakes-A-Lot is. I'm surprised we got a couple votes though for Rashad White. I mean, I like Rashad White. No shade on him. It's like saying, do you like a $100 bill or do you like $50? I mean, there's nothing wrong with $50, but Kyren is a $100 bill. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Bakes-A-Lot. I think Mr. Bakes-A-Lot's got his couple phones going. He's got a burner going. He's voting with the burner phone. He's voting with his laptop. He's voting with his desktop. He's doing it live. Smitty need more on the blog channel. Yeah, it's coming. Don't worry. I'm not giving up on that at all. I'm trying to crank out all this content for you guys, and I'm actually a little ashamed of some of you voting, even though I love Rashad White. ASU, let's go. ASU, let's go ASU. But I mean, come on, bro. Is Javonte a lost cause for now? Brees Bijan poll. We got 43 votes in 1 minute. 93 people in here. Hit that thumb up button. Only 36 thumbs up. All right, this poll ain't going anywhere. 45 votes. We're at 84%. What did Travis say? He said put up Kyron versus JT. All right, let's try that. Start a poll. Kyron. It keeps wanting to autocorrect versus JT. JT. Kyron. Stop auto-correcting to Karen. Damn it. It's not Karen, it's Kyron. Kyron's leading. Okay. 60 to 40, 63, 40. Okay. Go, Kyron. Get on your horse, JT. Nope. Get on your horse, Kyron. JT takes the lead. Good. I'm glad. Keep voting JT. Tell everybody. Tell your mom. Tell your dad. Tell everybody. I do like JT. This isn't a knock on JT. No one's mad at JT. Again, this is more like a $100 bill Kyron versus $80. You know, are we mad at the $80? No. Something $80 wrong? No. You saw $80 on the ground, would you pick it up? Yeah, of course you would. Would you put $80 in your lineup, aka your wallet? Of course you would. Of course you would, bro. Bro's head too long. Whose head? My head? Kyron is 7 feet tall. Don't hold that against him, bro. Kyron or H-N. Kyron's going to win that one, but bro, I love H-N. We'll do one more. Kyron versus H-N. JT won that vote, surprisingly. 57% of the vote, which I'm glad. Who? I'm not going to write the names again over and over. We'll go JT. Or no, we're going H-N and Kyron. I'm smartening up. I don't need to write the names twice. Who? H-N, Kyron, go. Kyron. We got a super chat here. No Ziggy, the intern, today. No, not here at least. He's probably still active at home. He's probably talking out loud, waking up the whole household. Turns on all the time, randomly. Cooper Kupp, the Rams to get after... Cooper Kupp, the Ram to get after falling off everyone's map disrespect. I think I know what you're trying to say. I don't know if you do, but I think he's trying to say Cooper Kupp is a good value, and I agree. H-N to the moon. Kyron's going to win the vote, but we love H-N. JT and Jacobs is good. Yeah. I like it. Barkley's great. Top of round 2. Dynasty redraft. I think we're mostly just asking right now. Where's the poll? I can't see it. Travis says. Maybe you got to be on mobile, Travis. And if you don't, it should be down like at the bottom. You'll see poll. 46 votes. Highlight. To the last 5 minutes. Oh, this is pretty cool. So basically, I'm exploring some of these tools that they offer on mobile now. Both Kyren and Achane are good, but Kyren feels a little safer. Well, the good news is you can draft Kyren and then Achane in most drafts, you know. So you have the 12, 13 picks, bookend. You could go Kyren a little, or Achane a little early. If you're getting Kyren at 12, that's a steal. You get Achane at 13, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't mind that at all. Would I take Gibbs or Breece Hall or like a player like that? Yeah. Would I take Achane over Nico? Probably. I'd rather Tank Dell at 4th round value, 4.1, 4.2, 4.5 than Nico. Kyren, 63%. I like it. I mean, I love both the players. I love them both. Definitely Achane for Dynasty, says Mookie. I don't know. I say definitely. Why you say definitely? Like what Kyren do to you? Kyren could be running back 1 this year. I mean, I have a video out on it, but Kyren could be running back 1. JT Jacobs, Achane, and Achane could be running back 5, running back 4. I mean, he's amazing, but Kyren's a full-blown workhorse, bro. Is Kyler him? I think so. MHJ, it's going to be good. But the Cardinals, there's already rumors they might want to trade down, but it's all rumors. I got your boys Breece and Kyren the other night. Nice job. Caught the stream earlier. That's too long, Jeff. I can't read all that. I like discussing. Oh, okay. Thank you, Jeff. I did kind of skim it. Kyren and Achane, attaboy. Crazy. Yeah, so what Jeff was saying is that the haters don't like when I talk about a rumor. I mean, I may explain, over-explain to people that complain, but, you know, I don't know if you noticed on today's show, lately we've been going, oh, you're new here. We give them a standing ovation. We found another one. I'm going to let you guys, very politely, nobody be rude, but I'm going to let you guys in the chat more often than not explain to people when they ask a question like that. When they say something like that can't happen, you could say, oh, you're new here. Let me explain it to you. Dolphins really might sign Odell. Yeah, I don't like it. What's he going to do? He's not fast enough to be on that team anyway. Rico Dowdle won't be no, he's not a starter. Yeah, Travis, you're right. He's not a starter at all. They're bringing a rookie in. JJ would be nice on the Chargers, says Chav. I mean, do you like Scary Terry this year? Yeah. You give JD 5, you put JD 5 on the Commanders, and you know Scary Terry could have one or two more really good years. McCaffrey or Kyren? I mean, to be honest with you, you might not like this answer. Niner fans definitely won't, but I would split it. If I've got 2 leagues back to back, I'm not taking CMC in both. I will tell you that I want to own CMC in 1 out of 5 or 6 leagues if I'm drafting at, let's say, 2 overall and he's there in every single one of them, then I will take him 1 out of every 5 times. 20% of the time, I will take CMC if I'm given the opportunity to draft CMC. The thing you got to understand is, like, you rarely get an opportunity to draft 1. You'll get other opportunities to take Kyren. You'll get other opportunities to take Hall. You'll get other opportunities to take Bijan. Take the opportunity to take McCaffrey when you have it. That way it's out of the way. But, I mean, I think Kyren could be running back 1 this year. I'm not saying draft him that way. I'm just saying, like, you don't want to miss out on having a share at Kyren. He's on a mission. He's training like an animal. Where's Swift land this year? He's in Chicago. Mixon, I guess, says Matt O. I don't know what that question was about, but I don't love Mixon. He's okay. He could be good for 1 more year. He's in a good situation, but I think he's lost a little bit of his step. And at some point, we might not see him even really a factor. He could kind of be like, what's a good example? He could kind of be like Dalvin Cook, where Dalvin Cook, we're like, whoa, maybe he does something, right? And then it's like, whoa. You know, or Aaron Jones might be that way too. He might not really do what we're thinking he's going to do. Moss or Mixon? Honestly, I'd probably rather have Moss, I believe. but at cost. I mean, if we're talking about drafting them at the same territory, I'd just pass on Mixon and take another player. I think Moss will maybe they'll go in the same place. If they do it, then I guess I go Mixon, or Moss. But I think because they'll be like a round apart, I imagine, I'd rather take a different position where you're taking Mixon and I'd take Moss the next round. What's the weather like? Someone says 68. It feels about 70. I'm not cold at all. What do you think London's value is in Dynasty right now? Top 6 to 10. Or you could say top 6 to 12. Definitely a wide receiver 1. He could be the final one, or he could be middle of the pack, number 6. Rondell Moore, Mooney. 74 votes on this right here. Kyron, 61%. HN 39. I like it. I'm gonna end the poll right now. You guys like the outdoor vertical YouTube live streams? I'm gonna do I'm gonna try and do a lot of everything. I know everybody loves to be in the studio, but it does help me to get out and do things differently once in a while. The monotony is crazy, but this is fun, and YouTube's trying to urge you to do more of these, and so I'm gonna do it, and I think it's pretty cool. The chat's interactive. We can make these like a poll session. Every time I go live vertical, we do polls. We do like 4, 5, 6 polls, and you get that instant, gratification of the poll right in front of us. I like it. Smitty in the Wild, I like that. Maybe we'll use that. Who said that, Jeff? Smitty in the Wild. Streets of Phoenix. Let's go. Doomsday. Maybe I'll title that in it. Smitty in the Wild, and then colon, and then a player name, topic name. Pole vaulting. Yeah, pole vaulting. I like it. All right. Pole night. All right, I better get back. I'm sure the baby's waking up, and it's my duty. Like, I'm on duty right now. Miss Smitty's home. Calm down. But and I say babies, she's 3. But she wakes up every night now, every single night. And if I'm out doing this, I get a text message. Are you going to walk in and stop her from crying? And I'm like, I'm almost there. I'm on my way home. Keep Breeze at 5th round value. 100 of you in here. Maybe I won't leave yet. Let's keep talking a little bit longer. Breeze at 5th round value, or Nico at 16th round. Probably Breece Hall at 5th. I mean, at some point, at some point, it's such good value either way. I don't know that I let the round decide it. I think when you're getting Breece Hall at 5th round value, it's such a good value. I'm not too worried about. Yeah. Smitty said the kids are okay. Well, yeah. I just, I was like, I'm on daddy duty, and everyone's like, yeah. At home, I'm supposed to be the one at this shift. New baby, depends if you consider 3 a new baby. So, nothing brand new. We just call her the baby. Smitty likes us more than he misses his kid, says Frank. You only dream, Frank. Breece's ADP is about, I would say, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hit that thumb up button. Oh, this guy. Doing it live. Doing it live. I should get on that and do a live stream. Pay him, hand him a $20, say, ride, son. Ride as far as this will take you. Make sure you ride $10 worth and come back 10. Probably get me right down to the light and back. Miss Smitty is watching. I don't know that she does watch at all, because no matter what, she'll be like, where are you? My guy, open up your phone. Guess who's not getting the notifications? Guess who didn't turn on the note? Guess who didn't hit the bell icon? Miss Smitty. Stroud MVP could be. Somebody call in and drop it on the $50 board. Be the only one to grab it. You grab it, it's gone. Nobody can say Stroud MVP. And believe me, if you nailed something like that last year, you would have won, because nobody got anything right. Everyone went way too bold. If she takes Kyron top 3, she's watching. True. What's for dinner? It was a slice of pizza. DK or Zay? DK. I love Zay, but I take DK. McBride was my tight end last year. Got him off waivers. Gonna have to draft him pretty high now. Yeah, but he's still great value. You're still getting him at like I want to say like the 50, early 50s. AR5 MVP. Belichick yourself. Call in with a $50 hauler bull prediction. Put it on the board before anybody else does. That could win. That easily could win. I would focus on making a good, strong prediction, not the boldest one ever. Because all we needed was somebody to land something like significant. You land AR5 and you'll 100% get that. You like the vertical live? All right. Appreciate you. Would JSM be in this year's draft? I would probably say, it's a great question. Wide receiver 4? He'd be right there with Brian Thomas Jr. He wouldn't be ahead of Dunze. He wouldn't be ahead of Neighbors. Kayla Williams, MVP. Tim, call in. Drop a 50 on that. I can't tell you you're not wasting your money, but who am I to decide what $50 prediction you're gonna throw up on the board, pal? Who you got in the NCAA championship? UConn, Houston, Arizona, and Purdue. Do I have that right? I might have 2 teams in the same conference, and I'm mixing up my 2 brackets. But ultimately, I think it's Houston versus Arizona versus UConn. UConn winning, or Purdue. UConn versus Purdue. I like too. Sleepers for the bracket, if you need like if you're playing in one of those sleeper brackets like I do. I only play in sleeper brackets. It's a seed times the round. So 12 seeds winning is better than having like a 2 seed win. I would say GCU's kind of tempting because it's here in Phoenix. Arizona is solid because it's here in Arizona. Purdue is really good, even though they're a high seed, but I mean, I like picking them. Tar Heels to the moon, maybe. CMC, Bijan, AJ Brown, pick 2. CMC and Bijan, AJ Brown. You're drafting a whole like in the next round, so I mean, you got Watrick. Is that your real name, Watrick? You don't need to put it in 3 times, Watrick. Don't be Watch or Whack trick. I mean, think about it. It answers your own question when you say like, which one can you draft later? You know what I mean? AJ Brown's not going in round 1, so it makes it easy. Watrick is typing it 3 times in a row and trying to have the hat trick. Tank Dell, Nico, or Tank Dell and Puka to the moon. I don't know what the context was though. Dynasty, keeper. If it's keeper, that's my pick. If it's dynasty, I suppose I guess I maybe look at AJ Brown. Kyron or Gibbs, I split it side-by-side leagues. Take 1 in one league, 1 in the other. Patrick Mahomes to win the Super Bowl. I kind of feel like that's going to happen. A three-peat's going to happen, and we're going to have a debate on our hands. And I don't care if anybody disagrees with me. When the time comes, I'll have it. I don't want to bring it up now because everybody gets all their panties in a bunch. How can you compare him to the GOAT? The GOAT has more rings. If Patrick Mahomes, this is the last I'm going to say about it. If Patrick Mahomes wins the three-peat, we'll be having a conversation. And all the people that act like I'm alone on a mountain by myself, there's going to be a lot more people on my mountain. Not to say he passed him, to say that it's an equivalent argument at this point. Really hoping Panthers land Leggett. I don't know why, Chris. No offense, Chris from Vegas. You're my boy, Blue. I know you're. Look, it's a great thing to want. I agree with you. If I was a Panther fan, I want it too. I kind of don't know, though, that I want him going there. I just don't know if... Hopefully you guys get it cooking. Maybe you will. Maybe that's the thing you need, bro. I do hope it for you. I do wish it for you. As a Panther fan, I want you to get a wide receiver. I don't like the wide receiver room you guys are constructing at all. It's got Thielen and just a bunch of... Leggett would be a nice move, bro. His voice will get you cooking. Yeah, he sounds like Randy Moss. It's great. AJB doing crazy workout right now. Next year's videos everywhere. Yeah. AD Mitchell to the Steelers. Could be. He could go that high for sure. Toby Gerhardt before Dotson. Total bust. Says Ryan. They took Mingo last year, kind of like Leggett. Yeah, we liked Mingo a lot. And I don't know that we were wrong. It was just a bad spot. And put your earmuffs on. Chris, put your earmuffs on. GCU or St. Mary's for March Madness. St. Mary's is the better pick, but like if you get points for a sleeper, you know, like seed times round, I'd probably roll up with GCU. JJ to the Bengals. Probably not Ragey, but it would be amazing. Not really for Chase, but for Burrow. Like, Chase gets a kick to the nutsack. JJ probably still gets his. You know, I'm not saying Chase wouldn't get his either. And they probably both could kind of get theirs. It'd be like Chris Carter and Randy Moss more so than like anything else, which would be great. And they're both wide receiver ones. They're just like, can one of them be one? They'd probably rotate versus being able to be predicting that. But Burrow would be to the moon. So where there's one potential uncertainty with which wide receiver and how they play, Burrow to the freaking moon. $5 hauler from Jacob. Kyle Pitts finishes top 2 tight end. Put it on the $50 bold prediction board, bro. That would be a good one. Appreciate you. Celebrating their 5th super chat on the live stream is Jacob. Jacob to the moon. Jacob, appreciate you, my guy. I'm all in on Pitts this year, says Jeff. Doesn't matter who the receivers are. The O-line is made of Swiss cheese. Talking about Chris. Yeah, Chris is talking about his own team. I'm not ripping on the Panthers. He's ripping on the Panthers, and he's at least being objective about it. Keep Brees at the 5 round and Nico at the 16. Didn't you already ask this one, D? I would take Brees Hall. I like the Nico value. I really do. And at some point, you just got to say to yourself, like, you can't just go with just whatever the round is, you know? My $50 is going to be Arthur Smith being the best OC next season. That would be a good, that would be a good one. Because no one's going to, that would be a good one. May to the Patriots. Turner, Pickett happened. Okay, later, guys. I'm on the East Coast. Okay, later, nights. We'll see you later. I'm going to go, too. Top 3 rookie running backs. 28 trains. I would say right now, Jalen Wright, Braylon Allen, Trey Benson. Turner says, I want Smitty to address, but for some reason he never does, but his chat does. There was your question. He was wrong. He was so wrong on Pickens last year and never talks about him like he didn't have him in the top 15 wide receiver take. So is that what you're asking, Turner? What do you think? I'm scared of that question? Like, Pickens looked great at times. It was a situation. like you don't think Pickens looked as good as, you don't think he looked the part? Like, you can't look at Pickens and say, damn, Smitty's right on the money with the talent, but the situation was harder to predict. You think I'm scared to answer? Not to mention, like, bro, think about what you're saying. Like, do you know how many things I predict? Like you think you picked one thing, you come to me like I'm gonna be like running from it. I always ask Smitty this question, and he always like runs from it. Bro, I've been wrong about more than that. That's it. That's all you got. I've missed a lot more than Pickens, and I don't even think I missed that. It's not even a miss. I don't even feel bad about that one. I don't feel bad at all about Pickens. Like, he looked fantastic. Like, God, that guy's good. Like, that's the one you pick. That's what you think I'm scared of. I ain't running from shit on that one, bro. Maybe I don't see it because you write a paragraph trying to hate on me and wanting me to address something, Turner. I don't know. Why don't you be productive in here and ask a question about 2024 instead of trying to play gotcha games about a prediction I don't even think I missed on it. It was more so he didn't get the volume. Sometimes wild takes like that have repercussions on your viewers. Did you believe that, or was that just a title and a real thing? Turner, you clearly you're in here to cause havoc. I missed on a prediction in your eyes, and you're mad at me about it. What do you want me to do? Put an apology video out on how Pickens didn't deliver exactly what he should have on the Moon Man list? Like, what do you want from me, Turner? What is it that you were expecting to happen? Me to sound the alarm, come in with my head down and say, I'm very sorry, it'll never happen again? I'm going to miss more than that, Turner. I'm going to miss way more than that, Turner. It's unreal. Wild takes like that. What was wild about that, Turner? What was wild about Pickens, bro? Like, does anybody in here? Let's get a vote. Let's actually, we can do a poll. Is Pickens as talented as Smitty said? And it's okay if you vote no. And I know Turner is going to be the first person to hit the no. I mean, he's going to be pissed off on this one. But go, like, let's just see. Like, Turner, I don't think you're going to see 100% vote like you're imagining. Let's see what people think about. Okay, 92% people think that I was right on his talent. Tim is right. I'm a lot of times a year early. Like, Turner, you should know that about me if you follow me at all. Like, but like repercussions, like, bro, I'm not going to make 100%. That's not even a wild prediction. Maddo says, I got it wrong. He said Pickens is more talented than I said. So Maddo doesn't even think I nailed it. It's just weird, man. I don't understand. Like, 78%. Look, bro, you got 40 votes in here practically. 78% of people said that I was not wrong on his talent. So I don't know, Turner. You tell me. Unbelievable. Like, wild takes like that. Like, that's when somebody goes, your reputation is going to be tarnished because you didn't get that one prediction right on that wild take of George Pickens. Like, come on, bro. Am I crazy for thinking Howell should start over Geno? No. Not at all, bro. Imagine Pickens. Yeah, Pickens had a good quarterback. And he does, but like, I shouldn't say it like that because we love what he has. But I mean, if Pickens had a good quarterback like he has, but with the offensive coordinator we want, but hopefully the QB coach, as I keep alluding to, might be the answer, and we get it all pieced together finally. No, but where's the Pickens content now? What do viewers do that have him in keepers instead of just being left in the dust? I guess, Turner, I would ask you, like, What do you think I've been doing the last 48 hours talking up the offense in Pittsburgh? Like, what do you want me to do? Turner, it's not all about you either. Like, I'm not here to just make you feel good about the Pickens pick you made. I like Pickens. He's absolutely amazing. He did absolutely phenomenal. Everyone in here, we got a vote up with 45 votes in 2 minutes. 78% said Pickens is as talented as Smitty said. And Matt O said, I didn't even predict it right. He said Pickens is way more talented than I predicted. So Turner, like, what do you want? What do you do with them? You start him next year and you say thank you. That's what you do, because he's an excellent wide receiver 3. Don't have Pickens. I know people do, looking out for other people. So you don't even have Pickens? And harping on your take can't be right on everything, just saying. Did I say I was right on everything, Turner? But I'm not going to sit here and waste any more time on last year. Like, if I got something wrong, I got something wrong. Turner, we're not here to harp on last year. Remember when is one of the most boring forms of conversation. Tony Soprano said that. Thanks for looking out for all the people, though. Oh, no, I'm kidding. Haters favorite. Yeah, you know, Turner, I hope you come around, Turner. I'm not trying to like harp on you, but like, you're in here talking about last year missing something. Like, what do you think? I'm gonna hit everything? You know how many, Turner? You know how many predictions I've made? Thousands, bro. Thousands of them. Not even shitting on Smitty. He got good takes. Just saying. But like, Turner, think about what you're saying though. Hey, Smitty, why does he never address Pickens? What do you mean? And bro, I go live for 2, 3, 4 hours a day sometimes, and I talk about Pickens quite a bit. I can't like timestamp and know that you're the man looking for Pickens news and find you and get it to you and, you know, race it to you. I mean, Smitty, who are some highly drafted avoids this year? Definitely, I would say. That's a good question. I would say probably. I hate to say this. I don't want anybody to take this the wrong way. Well, let me not go there. I was going to say, I think people are overdrafting Pittman. It's not that I hate them. They're overdrafting him. I think Aaron Jones could get overdrafted. I think I'll come up with a more definitive list, but I think Nico is going way too high. Everybody be nice to Turner. Keenan Allen is a potential bust. Keenan Allen, Michael Pittman Jr., Nico Collins. I love Nico. I'm not saying Nico's a bust, but Nico's going way too high. 2.1, 2.2, 2.3 is too high. It's way too high. Michael Pittman Jr., bottom around 2, top around 3 is too high. Like, of big name players, Christian McCaffrey's teeter-tottering, bro. You know, he's going to have a lot of risk. Tank Dell around 4, 4.1, 4.2, 4.4 is much better. Don't draft these guys. I'm not saying don't draft them. I'm saying be careful. Don't go near Pickens. Whatever you do, don't draft that bum. I would never draft Pickens. Yeah. I'm just kidding, Turner. I love Pickens. You tell all your friends that own them. I know you're asking for a friend. You tell them I love Pickens. Have you updated your ADP on the website? No, I do need to update that. Yeah. Who's picking? I'll be picking Pickens. Look, hey, Fields to Pickens to the moon. Let's go. And even until then, Russell Wilson to Pickens will be fine too. But definitely Pickens and Fields are gonna have a connection once Fields gets in there. What about Hill? Hill might have one more year left, but I'm gonna be very, very cautious with how many shares of CMC and Hill I get. You'll see a CMC and Hill cautionary video come out this year by me. And I'm going to be very careful how I word it because I don't want people to avoid them. I want them to be careful is what I'm going to tell people. And on that note, there's nothing wrong with drafting them, riding the wave, and then selling by mid-season. London round 2, I like them top of 3 better, but would I take them at end of round 2? Maybe. All right, I better go. Appreciate you all. 84 of you in here, only 50 thumbs up. I'm sure Turner hit it down, but Turner, I'm urging you to hit it back up. Let's turn this ship around, Turner. You and I, let's take on 2024 together, pal. I'll get you your next Pickens, bro. We'll do it live. Hit that thumb up button on your way out the door. Again, only 51 thumbs up. Appreciate you. We'll do a little poll session more often, okay? We got this no person in the car trying to pull up next to me. I think they're getting picked up. This car, like it couldn't maneuver because I'm sitting right next to it. Thanks, Smitty. Later, bro. Thank you, Hoosiers. Appreciate you. All right, later, everybody. Appreciate you. Turner, we'll see you later, pal. No hard feelings, bro. God, these cars are weird with the no drivers. That's insane, man. All right, Smitty, have a good night. Thank you, Ada. Appreciate you. Thank you, Travis, for being in here, moderating. Sick Nasty. Anybody else that's in the building? Matto, appreciate you being here. Bakes a lot. See you later, pal. Bella, check yourself. We'll see you later, buddy. 28, we'll see you later. Superfish in the building. Tim, Matto, Jeff, Hoosiers, even Turner. Chris from Vegas. Appreciate you all. Please hit that button on the way out the door. Caps, we'll see you later. Deuces.